Welcome back to Midnight Suns New Game Plus Express Edition Light Hunter Run. And you know what? As per Light Hunter Run, we did our side missions already. This is unusual. Why is it taking so long? And it's time to do a story mission. A Not So Beautiful Mind. Now, I'm not sure what's going on with regard to my connection. My speed is just as good as it's been. But I did also last stream, it kept shutting and restarting and shutting and restarting. It didn't show on this side, but it seemed to be something going on with connecting to Twitch. Not sure what that's about, and I'm going to look into that. But it wasn't enough to cause any disruptions. So there were a couple of quick transitions that I put in there, but there was no lost content. So now let's get this going. Howard Stark's dormant files on the Gamma Accelerator have been reopened, but to what end?
Was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equo ne credite tucri. Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and bingo. There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony? Did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy.
Well, I'll give you two guesses, but you'll only need one. A big green one.
Okay. I'm going to bring him because we have Astral Meditation. So we basically already have his story mission deck with us already. Shield of Seraphim's free. Crimson Band's free. One Axe of Angaramus. Quick, by the way. Vapors of Valtor. Free. Astral Meditation. Free. 4 Heroism for Agamo's Gaze, and redraw to get blocked if I don't use this one, and of course gain Concealed on KO. So there's a lot of... We've really beefed up his deck in the past campaign. I would say we still need that third slot. I am hungry for that third slot, I'll be honest with you. But that's going to be a real problem with this. Now we could add heroism. Doctor Strange fortunately produces heroism. We could put a quick card, or we could make everything critical. Not a fan. I don't like the trade-off. I never like the trade-off of those things. Also, I think we're in a point where we don't cure if we're stunned or anything. We can't use... I don't think we can use that just yet in our with our move. So, what do we do? This or the other? think we're gonna... Anything that's gonna be a card draw is good. And with astral meditation, we can get more than one use out of both. Okay. I'm counting on you. I have not found Iron Man to be very...
I'm super curious to find out what Bruce has been digging up in the old files.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
Do not stray from path.
Got it.
Find out what Banner is searching for in the Stark files, then get back here.
Yeah. Hear that,
We got
Stark?
this, Sarah. I know how to handle Bruce.
He's fallen under Lilith's power. He's no longer the same man you knew.
Yeah, he's a little more exciting now.
Well, he forgot who's in charge, right? He immediately forgot who was in charge. I'm in charge! And he still thinks he's got his little competition.
We don't know what he's planning.
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry. This time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? Huh. I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the creepy crew? If anyone could fight her off...
I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it. My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data.
And then kick your evil ass.
Oh, that
You
looks like a
misunderstand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
3 mystics. That's usually a summoning circle, right? Hack the data terminals. Defeat enemies before they can damage or destroy the server. Use the hack data card to retrieve data and resources from terminals. Hacking the last terminal will end the mission. The other thing you should be aware of course, is that the ones that are going to attack the server before we can hack them will have a red icon with an exclamation point. They will show us this
Dr.
now.
Banner was kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me? Show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard.
There's a equal. Right now, we can't use the. There we go. We see an equal parts of everybody, so we can't use our mark. Then again, Tony's been able to do some nice marks. Okay, what do we have here? You think we want things we can take out? It's never enough, is there? 224. None of them are easy pickings.
Sure, why not?
Focus on Stark's target.
And that one's vulnerable.
They don't all have to be pretty.
So when we get the next research done, the first one is going to be free, which I'm going to love. Okay. And then we have to do this.
That'll work. Precisely what I needed.
Oh, that sounds good. Usable. None of these people are... Ah, excellent.
Lilith doesn't care about you. I hope you realize that in time.
Let's see what he has. I don't know what we can really do with any of that. I don't care about the heroic essence, to be honest. Keep in mind that right now they're not being guarded, but eventually somebody's gonna come through and block something. Okay. I'm gonna give that to Stark. Oh, really? We don't know which one, do we? He gets that one, and the hunter gets that one? Really? Alright. Whatever. Didn't realize they each had one.
Requesting medevac!
That guy's a real wuss, isn't he? Look at this guy. We don't have much to do here. This is unfortunate. Were they, the ones that are supposed to attack the server? There's one. I can't redraw it. Redraw. I'm not impressed. They can't attack him, he's hiding. There's not much you can do here.
Here we go.
Turn back.
Ah, I love it.
Whatever gets the job done.
We got another redraw because Stark. Nope, we don't want that. That we want.
Hope Hydra has good insurance.
Okay. One of them's gonna attack the server. I mean, we could live with it, but oh, look at all the moves we got. Holy moly, that's from me, I think.
Where do you think you're going?
Oh, nowhere.
Getting it done any way we know how.
Nothing anymore. Nothing we can really do unless we bring them out, and I'm not going to bring them out, so look at all that.
Never surrender! Engaging target!
We haven't quite broken their spirit yet.
Let's see if we get some good cards this time.
You really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least butter me up before you attack my deservedly huge ego.
It's a worthwhile
The light
investment.
shines on the most dutiful.
I could do that, or I could do it on him and get a card draw.
Consider it done.
There's the hunter I've been hearing about.
That's what I want to see.
This shouldn't take long. How much is Lilith paying you guys anyway? It can't be enough.
Okay, what's this one got? 284? Give us a moment. Give us a moment, please.
A moment of preparation. Apparently our reputation isn't enough to scare off these so-called children of Lilith.
Let's do it. I gotta say, the whole Hail Hydra thing is pretty stale. Got any new material?
Yummy. You have 4 moves? Good. I like 4 moves.
I hope this is one of the stronger arms. We did come all the way here for a fight. The endless search for wealth and power with just a tinge of fascism. Hydra will never change.
Let's see, we got her to get rid of. 284, huh? I like that. I like that. That's the problem. Do we take her out? Or we make it interesting? Well, we don't have the heroism to make it better than that. So I'm going to... So the next one I think is going to be blocked. It's going to be shielded. We'll see. You know, with only one left, there's only one thing I can do, but I don't have the heroism. Oh, I don't have it anyway anymore. He's gonna get smacked. I mean, he's gonna get really smacked. Those things hit hard. Oh well. Oh well.
By her command, suffer her wrath.
Ouch. Oh, good, he had to resist. Yay. Here come the dogs. A dog? A dog.
Another round of warm bodies coming in.
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements.
Lead you not into
Anything
temptation.
you can do to expedite the process.
We're done.
Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie.
Credit where credit is due. Stark knows his technology.
Yeah, but we're supposed to go home now.
Got it.
Why can it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait. We have what we came for. There's no reason to follow him.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Lucky yes.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you. Yes, of course.
Okay, then you were right.
Oh, and Tony, this was the trap.
It's a Dread Maiden, aka Stomperella, and you'll see why I call her that. Dread Maidens gain counter each time they are damaged. Plan attacks carefully. She also has her own minions, and those minions are automatically, they're automatically marked.
Holy mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger?
I would be more concerned about the mace.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive
Enemy
brain
area
case of hers.
attacks. Enemy
I'm
attacks.
glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
Use move or ability to move any nearby heroes to safety. Oh, and are we having those too? I don't see any indication, but
Let's give it a go. This should aid me in my fight. This won't end well for you.
there. That's why we do this, you know. One more, please, Strange.
Let me show you that.
Yeah, that's a good quick card. We haven't seen too much for the Hunter. Now, that's something that could use a bind. And it'd be nice when we have Heroism Despair that we can use that. All the stuff that the Hunter usually has, not here. I don't get it. Not present. Okay, 187. Just hits.
This one won't bother us again.
Okay. Just as much it could be a blast, or a quick blast.
This should be good.
That was really something. Watch closely. A gift from the ancient traditions. Watch and learn, my friends. I am a sorcerer supreme, you know.
That's not very much. I could help that. That wouldn't be bad either. Really?
By my side.
guess first time for everything. I'm saving my energy, so we need it.
Wow, this is...
My fate is no different from yours.
I'm not trying to be overconfident, but... Ouch!
I fear no end.
Okay. This is good.
You think Lilith saw that? I hope so. You should probably stay down for a while.
I think Stark's gonna get knocked out. Just a hunch.
You've invoked the wrath.
Yeah, very flashy, Doc.
Yeah, but you're not injured and you've got to resist, so shut up.
They haven't given up.
Remember, we have to get rid of her twice. That's the fun part.
I'm right here.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, maybe we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
Of course, it wasn't going to be air superiority. That's way too good to be true.
No mercy. How invigorating.
Oh, he still has, what, 438?
I'm saving this for a special occasion.
I hope you are building one of those suits for me. I know what my future holds.
Yeah, he's not in a good place. And we don't have the means to, like, heal him yet by using that. I just wish we had, like, something that we could knock her in any direction, that we could take her into one of these stuns. It really makes me angry that I can't do that. Oh.
Let's do it.
That will not distract me.
Well, it's supposed to. It distracted you enough. She is... move. I got moves.
Approaches.
Yeah, it approaches. It draws you away. It draws you away from Stark so he doesn't get smacked. Boy, you're the most stubborn thing ever, aren't you? Alright. We did our shoves, we did this, we did that. We did do our shoves, right? Yeah. Oh, I didn't realize that. Can we hit you into something? Oh, yes. Yeah, that's good. So he's 100 left. He's gonna hit me, it's gonna hurt, but I've got to resist. And we could take him out easily next time. Because he's only, like, he only has 100 left. And her, let's see what we get, let's see what they give us.
Guardian strong.
Yay! Those are the Yes, you will be.
They're not quite ready to give up just yet.
They have not lost interest.
Give me some good ones.
Lilith has made this Dread Maiden in her own twisted image.
Interesting interpretation. I would have guessed it was something out of Giger's sketchbooks.
Where's the dogs? The dogs need a good, Oh, that's not free? The other one was... Oh, heads up. Ah. That would be you, but you're not doing badly. This one, if you take it out, you get rid of, see, that's a knockback in any direction. But then again, if you take rid of her, that's even better.
You have earned this! You were never strong enough to face me.
I wasn't sure how you'd fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was no match for you.
That's right. Stumperella falls.
What'd you call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think I lost myself there for a second. Should have listened to you.
I'm sorry about that.
Idiot.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better not miss.
Not bad. 6 turns total. That's pretty good for 2 fights. Let's get some good lighting on it and... Sometimes you can tell from the letter, from the writing and the lighting what's going to be happening here. Okay, go do this. All right, graphics. Get rid of that one. 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 Next. They're all back. Let's see if that one works. You know what? I'm going to switch them. Let's get Iron Man out. Okay, they're about the same place. And they're bickering again. You know what? I'm taking Hunter out of this. This is good. I guess put Iron Man into a little bit closer. Well, there's nothing in between, people. Oh, there we are. What's a good aggravating looking backdrop? Nah. I mean, anything we have it, we could change colors. So we could take that and make it green. Let's get their lighting. Lightning is interesting. Stray should be just a tiny, like an inch lower. He really is a tall person. He's like 6'3", so. But I don't know if that really works because Stark is shorter than that. Let's put them about the same. So we'll keep that. Done. We got a Bicker Brothers picture. So far, so good. Not bad. Let's see if they have any. Now that we've done a story mission, I wonder if we'll have something like, I don't know, shop class? Something? You know, Wolverine's with us now. We may be resuming the story about the Hellhound that Blade and I found on the Abbey grounds. There's all kinds of possibilities. Okay, jerk. Who's in charge? Who's in charge, huh? Who's in charge?
Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar.
Is this about what Banner found in your father's files?
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple. In hell.
At least you managed to grab whatever Banner was after.
Tiny victory, I guess. But I don't think Banner or his puppet master are going to give up that easily. Especially knowing what kind of stuff my father had in those files.
Perhaps I should know more about him. Your father, that is.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Over what?
Over everything!
So, Banner wants one of your father's bombs?
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a gamma accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery. If that's what Banner's after, we could be in a world of hurt.
Whatever it is, we will never let Banner get it.
Well, I hope you're right. I wish I could have your can-do attitude right now.
If it helps, we could go through the files together. Strategize.
I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now I just need to get out of this suit and put my thoughts together.
Oh, shop class. As if it wasn't worse. We have shop class tonight. Yay!
Hey, boss. I could use some help.
Yeah? Here comes being a jerk number 2, right?
Well, technically you're not the first zombie I've worked with, but you are the best. Shop class is supposed to meet tonight.
Yeah.
So just the two of us?
Actually, when I asked Parker, he mentioned you stopped by. Said he could convince Robbie if I could get you to show.
2 questions. Should I bring popcorn and have you prepared a list of snarky zingers?
No, God, no. That's not what this is about. I have to fix this.
You sure do.
We should not keep them waiting.
Time to face the music.
I love that. I love my hoodie.
So, what did you want?
A do-over? And to apologize for the last time.
It's a nice sentiment. But a do-over doesn't have much appeal for either of us.
Yeah. I don't understand why we should keep giving you chances.
You shouldn't. Not if you don't want to. But hear me out, okay? I've been the person in charge for years. When I'm stressed, I can steamroll people who never expected it, and certainly don't deserve it.
That's what assholes say. To justify their behavior so they can keep being assholes.
Half of the Avengers agree with you. Look, nothing I did was justified. I was a jerk. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
Look, when you take away all the trappings of ungodly wealth, I'm just a guy who likes to make things. None of my friends were into this stuff. I was the only kid who saw beauty in exhaust manifolds, who spent hours poring over the guts of a microprocessor. That's all I want here, to make things with friends. As long as that's still an option.
That's the whole idea behind this? Okay, here's how we make this work. Tony Stark, CEO, is banned from shop class.
But making things, Tony? The guy we're talking to right now? He can stay.
That's more than fair.
Huh, glad we resolved that.
Glad that's over with. Feuding with Tony Stark is not an achievement I care to unlock. So, how about we make something new? We don't have much on this saber-tooth guy, but we know he's incredibly dangerous. He's also somewhat predictable.
In what way?
When it comes to a fight, he's extremely aggressive. Our ideas take advantage of that.
What have you cooked up?
The initial prototype uses a tailored pheromone to keep him away. It provokes an intense revulsion we hope will blunt his attacks.
Like a foul scent used to keep animals at bay.
Well put. Our other prototype is... well, we kept it simple. It's part sedative and part itching powder.
To trip him up with a thorn in his paw.
A very distracting thorn at that. I finally have a use for the components you handed me. I'm ready to put this together. How about you?
I am ready.
Creed repellent. It's actually called Creed repellent. Select a hero, they gain block equal to half their maximum health. Free. You know, Captain America has a better one of those. And the habanero dart. Apply 2 vulnerable free. I like the habanero dart. There's your thorn in the paw. Something to salvage. Alright.
Parker's creative drive is amazing. Seeing how he tackles a problem gives me ideas of my own. And Robbie has the right intuition when it comes to putting these prototypes together. I thought he was being overcautious, but that's a crafter's care. Wish I'd seen it earlier.
Look at that, man. He's gotten very open-minded.
Look, I don't want to brag, but I think this is our best work. Yeah, I know, blah blah, teamwork, blah blah blah, but still, it's impressive what we can do when we all work together.
I think that was our best work. Everyone did their part. I'm ready to call it a night. How about you?
Yeah, but there's something to listen to.
I am ready to go.
Hey, Robbie, you got a sec?
Sure.
About Salazar Steel. I couldn't remember any details about the Stark Technology Center, so I did some digging. 10 years ago, Oscorp and Stark Industries were in a good old-fashioned business war. Salazar Steel was a promising acquisition. When we realized Oscorp was angling in, we bought the plant from Mr. Salazar. What we didn't realize was how much of his finances were a mess. He poured his profits back into the plant. It was the only thing keeping the lights on. With the Oscorp thing, well, our stock couldn't afford to take the hit. We had to shut the plant down.
Then, what was the technology center?
A complete fiction. The only problem I saw from the boardroom was a dip in our stock from closing the plant. So I did the classic billionaire's trick of pitching a ridiculous idea that would take years to get off the ground. Stock rose. People celebrated my genius vision. And that was the last I thought of Salazar Steel. But I should have followed up. Ensured the people who lost their jobs found new ones. Robbie, I'm not the man I was 10 years ago. I'm glad you met me, and not him.
This doesn't make you look good.
Yeah, I get that a lot.
I meant, you aren't trying to spin this. I respect that you shared this, warts and all.
Oh yeah, of course. You deserve to know what happened.
So, I'm going to tinker with the Hellride. You wanna give me a hand?
Sure. Tell me where you need me.
There you go.
It's your move, Tony.
Move for me.
I can't move for you. That defeats the purpose of the game. Why don't you just tell me what's bothering you instead?
How do you know something's bothering me? You using the all-seeing eye of Agamotto again? Well, I hate to break it to you, Doc. It hasn't been working.
No, it's what the eyes of Stephen Strange tell me. I'm worried about you.
Fine. You want to know what's bothering me? Banner played us at that Hydra facility. Again. We're supposed to be saving the world. Sometimes I think we're helping bring about its end. Maybe I do want to focus on this game instead. At least it's something I can win.
Wake me up when the aliens join the nuttiness.
Desert air's rough on my allergies. Sneezing my brains out after that mission. And I need those brains.
That's very funny. And again...
If everything seems foreboding, it is simply because everything is foreboding.
Again, I can't say enough. They're not dear friends.
Stark's father studied Gamma. I wish men would stop toying with the fundamental forces of the universe. On that note, I also wish Lilith would stop summoning nightmare fuel like the Dread Maiden. When that thing clawed her way into our lives, I got a little scared. But just a little.
I'm concerned about the integrity of several of our Abbey guests. Particularly whether they're susceptible to my sister's dark whims.
Extraterrestrials always make an Armageddon extra fun.
I really miss other solar systems right now.
The Darkhold speaks of far more wicked beings than a Dread Maiden.
Hell's mustering all its machinations to thwart us at every turn. Times like these are when we need to rely on each other the most, or we become Dread Maiden food. Kinda miss the simplicity of vampire slaying.
Anyone else?
The Darkhold can awaken beings far more vile and deadly than the Dread Maiden. Lilith's control over the Dark Book grows.
I haven't heard anything from
Banner's
Steve.
theft of Howard Stark's research is troubling news.
I've got my niece's quinceañera next week. I cannot miss another one.
You're gonna go?
Can't believe we saw Dread Maiden. I've only heard about those things from some of Agatha's old stories.
Lilith's taking more and more ground, and we are losing this.
I think we're getting the hang of this team of demon fighters thing. Raiding top secret long buried Stark tech and running up against Banner. Pretty sure we're all Avengers by default now.
Banner's brain is nearly as big as his alter ego. He's a formidable opponent.
Limbo is looking pretty nice after all this.
Banner was a double agent for Lilith the whole time. This is like the Winter Soldier all over again.
All this gamma exposure and corruption isn't good for you and your collar. Lilith's sway runs deep. I know you feel it, Hunter. I feel it every day. She reaches out across the world, seeking more. Seeking you. But within these walls, we can hold her at bay for now.
Good thing I didn't tell her about my dreams.
Ah yes, the sins of the father are revisited upon the son. How very classic Russian literature of Lilith.
When I knew Howard Stark, he enjoyed tinkering with forces beyond his control. Tony's the same. Like father, like son, right? Howard, however, knew when to mothball a project. And because Banner was our friend, he knew all of this. And now Lilith does too. It seems everything's just going from bad to worse.
Roro. Maybe I'm not hitting the right cues on her.
Pale skin goes with everything, but black is best.
She doesn't say anything about it. I'm very surprised.
Bună.
She doesn't say anything because she's not supposed to be here yet.
I saw that Dread Maiden. Lilith's really plumbing the depths of hell.
Okay, let me see what else we've got. Deadpool's over here. Nico's over here. Spider-Man's over there. My dog's over there. And Eddie's over there. So, and what's the moon phase? Waning moon. Hi, doggy. Want me to step on your, to do this? We always have to step on your...
Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Yay. So, more feedback.
This is worse than my darkest dreams. And well, for me, that is saying a lot. Another Avenger turns. How many of the old guard do we gotta watch out for? So, Tony Stark's father is indirectly gonna be the end of us?
Oh, hope not.
Reason to dislike the Stark family, number 47. They tinker way too much with Gamma.
Look, Deadpool won't hit a lady unless the lady hits first. I'm a gentleman.
Well, I always said I'd be involved with all hell breaking loose.
Hey, Hunter. Have you seen the news lately?
How are you, Peter?
Better than the world out there. I've been watching this for hours, hoping to get a glimpse of the neighborhood, see how it's holding up through all this. But I guess Queens is not important enough for the news media to cover.
An absence of news is not necessarily a bad thing.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
So, take heart that nothing is being reported regarding your neighborhood. It probably means everything is okay there.
Thanks, Hunter. That makes me feel mildly better. I just hope Aunt May is safe. I've been trying to reach her on her cell all day today, and the signal keeps dropping. I'm guessing that big hole in the New York atmosphere is interfering with her cellular network. Sometimes I feel like I should be there with her, to protect the neighborhood. But I know you need me here.
Be assured, we will not allow any harm to come to her.
Really mean that?
I do.
That, means so much to me to hear you say. Oh, looks like I just got a message.
From your Aunt May?
No, MJ. She said Aunt May is staying with her. What a relief.
You should call them.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. Thanks for checking in on me, Hunter.
Yep, the signal's better at night, you know that, right, kid?
Another banner day for the Suns. Oh, that's a pun.
Yeah, I caught it. Yeah, looks like we're set. You know what? I'm gonna go to bed. Tomorrow's another day, as they say. I'm not going to ignore you.
Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Oh, you remind me. Yes, I want to get a picture of the bigger brothers on my wall. Vertical or horizontal? Kind of like that vertical effect. First of all, I like this. If I ever get into Captain Marvel's room, that's going to be a picture. Oh, I just saw a good one for Nico. Okay. All right, so no. I remember. I'm gonna do. I'd rather do a vertical one.
That looks good.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to sleep. Okay, dog is elsewhere. Much needed forge stuff complete. Peter's room. He's got his root beer. Oh, somebody's got a favor. Looks like Wolverine has a favor. And there's my dog anyway, so let's go check out our friends.
¿Qué pasa, Hunter?
Good morning.
Feeling good today, girl.
I never expected I'd be here. Before I met you, I didn't even know this place existed.
I didn't realize he was on the other side. Help a hero.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
The Infinity Gauntlet. I don't know if it's real, but supposedly it can grant unlimited power to whoever wears it. What would you do with it? Well, if I were Dark Hunter pursuing right now, as one snap of fingers would destroy all my enemies, I'd use it without a second thought. But since I'm doing Light Hunter, my answer is anyone pure enough to wield such power? I think not. And 3 Light Hunter balance and 10 critical damage. So that's always good to add that to my stuff. I certainly don't need more abilities.
Thanks, Hunter.
Thank you. I know what she's doing. Wow, it got so quiet here. There's nobody who wants to ask.
It's a simple question.
Oh.
I mean, maybe?
Maybe how? Maybe you did see a stolen piece of one-of-a-kind gamma tech at the mysterious creepy lab?
It is possible. We were busy.
Yeah, trying to save our friend. The one you all abandoned.
Not
no,
everybody.
the one we are all trying to save, along with the rest of the planet.
Banner's accelerator.
Now this from the person who saw their first light bulb a few weeks ago.
And we're done here.
What if I were to tell you that theoretically, we could use the accelerator to destroy the Parchment of Power?
I would say, theoretically, that without the Parchment of Power...
The prophecy could not come to pass.
But that is impossible.
Agreed.
This from the wizard with the talking cape, the resurrected demon hunter, the blood witch, and the queen of limbo? I'm the most boring person here.
There might be a way to return to that facility.
You never told me that.
My sword retains a memory of every portal I open, but it is better if I show you. Each time I try to reach it, something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall? More like pure
evil.
A demonic energy barrier. Unlike any I felt before.
Bruce. No matter what we do, he's always one step ahead of us. And to think, he used to be the boring one.
There has to be a way through, and we have to find it.
Try explaining that to Auntie Caretaker. She just read me the riot act about putting you in danger.
You worry about the barrier. I will handle Sarah.
Must be a way through that barrier. I know it. He's probably talking from the forge. Let me get all that. I know I have to talk to Caretaker. And I also have to talk to Nico. Shorter than usual? No, you look about right. Hi, good morning. Everything looks good here. We're caught up in our readings. Except we didn't read the Crash Morgan book from Wolverine yet. Oh wait. We didn't look for any common... Let's do that. Look for any common gifts. There's always a common gift if you look. I don't see any here. That's the Crash Morgan book. Sure there's none in the other room? Like on a table, even on the floor. It could be on the floor near something.
Could we change the name of the group to the Midnight Moons?
No, we can't.
I'm not a fan of the sun.
Sorry, dude. It's the Midnight Suns. It's the reason. There's a reason we call it that, so.
You appear to have something on your mind, Hunter. You obviously have something to say, so please say it. And make it quick. We don't have a lot of time.
We need to go back to the Hydra lab Banner was using. We need...
I don't need to hear any more. The answer is no.
You think you are being tough and decisive, but you are making a terrible mistake right now. We are running out of time, and we need to take this chance. Otherwise, we may lose everything.
And say I agreed to the plan. And you returned to the lab, and Hydra was able to finish what they started. Which is to say, they finally kill you. It seems that would be an even worse mistake. This is the last I want to hear of such an ill-advised plan. When I said you needed to work better as a team last night, I didn't mean you needed to work better to come up with absurd ideas.
I thought I was the leader of this team now. If I am the leader, then maybe I should have room to actually lead. And right now, I need to lead the team to retrieve the Gamma Accelerator.
I see.
Good.
If you're feeling productive, maybe gather the team and use their collective resolve to stop the days from marching forward. It seems time is one of our enemies as well now.
Well, we tried. Oh well. So, do we have any better... I see there's another chest. A couple of common chests, a Gideon's Cross chest I didn't do. Somebody's got to have for me a nice little combat bonus. This one's up here. It's before the junction that takes us to the cemetery, which is good because if there's nothing in it, we're gonna go to the cemetery as well. Start the mission with 2 redraws. Thank you. That saved us trouble. Let's see. Who else wants to talk? Wanda's out there and wants to talk. Hi, I'm Wanda. I'm not really here. Whoa. She shakes the camera too, by the way.
Let's converse, if you wish.
Storm is really,
Well, out with it. What did Caretaker say when you proposed breaking back into Big Bad Banner's lab to retrieve Stark's Gamma
accelerator.
Yes, that. I cannot imagine it went well. Not well at all.
It is not like she can stop us.
Look who's fully embracing their inner rebel, Hunter. Be careful. Soon you will be on Caretaker's naughty list, like the rest of us.
I wish I had time to be nice, but I do not.
No, none of us do. I wish she would trust us, so we wouldn't have to go sneaking around behind her back. We deserve that, you know, to be trusted.
The only person you need to trust in this world is yourself.
And Nico, Blade, Robbie, and almost you.
You trust me, Ilya?
Almost.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Hunter. I said almost trust. To tell you the truth, the only person I trust fully is Wanda. That's why it's imperative for you to convince Caretaker that going back to Banner's lab is in the best interest of the entire team.
You think we will encounter Wanda there?
I know we will. Now hurry along and figure out a way to make it happen. We're counting on you.
Yep. It's been a dark Hunter day. And before we talk to the bros in here, I have one more person to talk to. Because she's leveling up to say this morning. Hunter, I heard so many stories about you, but I never figured we'd be friends. I found something when I was cleaning my room today. Okay, technically I was reorganizing one mess into another, but that's not the point. The thing I found, I want to share it with you. Let me know when you have time.
Oh, I found one of my favorite records and I thought you might like it. Or at least be polite enough to fake it. Anyway, we'll get some more quality one-on-one time. It's a little retro, but so are you. So, what do you think?
It is nothing like what I am familiar with. What are we listening to?
Poor Hunter. Word of advice, never give a music buff a chance to talk about their passion. But since you asked, it's grunge. It's what happens when you mix the nonconformity of 80s Seattle and tons of punk and rock influence. You get awesome bands like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, making something super authentic with this messy, dirty sound. It put Seattle on the music map. I used to listen to it repeatedly during my I can't believe my mom stabbed me phase. As you can tell, she was a great mom. Didn't leave me scarred at all. Ugh, like, why have a kid if you're gonna get rid of them when they interfere with your dark arts and crafts?
I know how it feels. It sounds all too similar to my own experience with my mother, except that I had a head start on coming to terms with her evil nature. I cannot imagine being caught off guard.
Yeah, it turned my world upside down. I thought I was a normal-ish kid from a normal family. Sure, they had their middle-aged boomer issues, but I thought they loved me. But they didn't.
What is done is done. but I see you are still carrying it with you. Do not be afraid to go wherever you need to in order to find peace.
Roger that, Hunter. Okay, no more of this downer talk. Time to listen and let the sounds of angst carry you away.
Okay. Now, they've apply negative status, Nico combo modifier. That's apparently, you know, I had mentioned that in the previous stream. As you progress, you know, they have their own passives, each character, but each character has like a secondary passive that whenever you use a hero combo and they're the dominant character in it, a special modifier on the ability on the card happens that, you know, for instance, if Doctor Strange is the main one, everybody's cards are beefed up from that point forward after using the hero combo. That kind of thing. Everybody's got special ones. Okay. Let's see. It doesn't seem like anybody's hanging around. They both have something to say. Let's see.
Big plans are in motion, Hunter. Everything seemed kind of hopeless until I started poking through Dad's old files, and then bingo. The old man delivered.
The man you hated
gives us our biggest ace in the hole. I know, the irony is not lost on me.
I guess the only way to know if this will work is to try it.
That's the spirit. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I always say. The original intention of the Gamma Accelerator was to supercharge gamma radiation. It could make a Hulk smash into a Hulk obliterate.
I see where this is going.
And who says Hulk gets all the fun? It would take just a few modifications to make it into a very potent weapon. To be honest, I think that's kind of true of everything my dad created.
So, the lab
is on our to-do list, but right now we have something more pressing.
We need to get our hands on the Parchment of Power.
And to do that, we need Johnny Blaze to play ball. This is a good plan. I know it.
You sure about that? Looks like he's ready to level up. Okay, your turn. Oh, okay. He just wants to talk.
A force field like that, powered by demonic energy, would be impassable for nearly everyone.
Nearly?
Well, the magic that created that force field was the darkest kind. Not unlike the dark energies within you.
It is good to know that you have finally found an advantage to having an inner darkness.
Oh, there are many advantages, I'm sure. This is just the one that became most apparent to me.
So what do you suggest? I go up and try to walk through the barrier?
Not yet. You will need protection.
Some sort of armor?
I don't want to say too much until I've consulted the library. We will talk soon. That barrier is not as insurmountable as it seems. I'm quite pleased with these results.
Yes, thank you. Needed that. Now let's see. We got the suits. We got this. We got this. Combat items that I don't care about. That's good to have. A danger room. First mission card is free, is great to have. I'm gonna go ahead and use that one. You know what it is? Those are cards that the enemies have, that when you knock them out and you get them, they could be anything from a key card that opens a chest to everybody there gets blocked. The first one you get that you use from that is free, and I like that. Okay, let's get an artifact study.
What have you brought me today? This was prized by many powerful figures. An excellent find.
The Codex of Blessed Minds. Thank you very much.
If only more.
Oh, sorry about that, but I do want to see look ahead.
Tony is working.
Okay, 11 also includes more stuff that you can modify at the mirror table. Increased ability options when analyzing gamma. We want that too. And then we could go back on other things. Because this is going to give us a chance. This is going to give us a chance to get 5 things from the gamma coils, and then an opportunity, I think, to redraw. I think. But we're going to have more choices, and I like that. So that's going to be nice. Makes me want to hold on to the current gamma coil and have both of them tomorrow. Game tomorrow, of course. So we're going to hold off on that.
You find more coil, send it my way.
Now it's Tony's turn to level up, eh? Okay, what's this thing? So about the freaky thing. One of a kind or something we have to deal with now? What freaky thing? There are so many. The lady with the big horn hat. The one who came through the rift. The Dread Maidens are never solitary. By summoning one, Banner has gained the attention of all. So they have a name then, that is never good. They sound like a band I would have loved in the 90s. Okay, the astronomy forums are giving strong Dragons in Japan vibes. Last night's meteor shower in Akamatsu was quite odd. It seemed as though some of the fiery rocks fell upward as though pulling up from a dive. Did anyone else see this, or is it a problem with my telescope? Sounds like a gamma weirdness problem. You two stargaze? I try to stay up to date. Japanese astronomy hobby forums are the best for that. And I just like reading about telescopes. They're pretty freaking cool. We do not judge people for their hobbies, no matter how weird they are. Guess I'll stop working on the limbo scope. Really thought you'd be into that. Clearly, I only meant Peter. Hey boss, couldn't sleep, so I figured I'd text a friend, and yeah, I nap proactively. You have to with our lifestyle. There's something you need to see. It's a bit of a hike, so clear your schedule. Oh, really?
Is this what you wanted to show me? A mushroom?
Fascinating, isn't it? Some of the rarest species of flora I've ever seen. Carol says there are mushrooms growing in these woods that were thought extinct decades ago. And that tree over there? I'm pretty sure it just winked at me.
I did not realize you were so interested in nature, Tony.
Oh, I'm not. I have terrible allergies. I'm just petrified to be inside.
Tony.
I know. I'm sure it will be all fine in the end. I mean, look at us. First time I laid eyes on you, I assumed you were gonna swallow my soul. And now here we are, 2 friends enjoying a moment.
The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
You're right, of course. I'm just surprised you didn't work in a basilisk or giant spider or some other terrible monstrosity you've beheaded over the years.
Yes, I suppose your situation is not unlike unraveling the web of Rourg, the Spider King, one strand at a time.
And there it is. Well, I suppose it's time to get back to the old abbey before Caretaker sicks the hounds of hell on us. Well, hound.
Are you sure? I could stay outside longer if...
No, I'm good. Better, in fact. Owe you one. Besides, that tree I mentioned that winked at me before, I think it just took a few steps closer.
But we knew that Stark's into mushroom picking and stuff. That's why I chose that for his haven near the beginning. All right. Well, I think before I go ahead and do any kind of yard stuff, I'm going to call it a stream because it's pretty much where I left off earlier. Battlefield scanner.
This should be useful.
I like those. And they let me have 2 today.
This
Special
will do
day.
nicely.
Let's see now. Blessed Blade, I got enough of those. Evil Eye Totem, my friends are here.
Always better to be prepared.
Oh, just 1. Just you wait, kids. When the good stuff comes in and we get a new upgrade and we get to carry 3, we'll also get a whole mess of epic ones to add to our collection there. So I'm gonna just end here and go, okay, oh, there's Wanda meditating and Deadpool doing weights and Eddie kind of doing calisthenics and all those other things that people are doing. Anyway, that's a great time. I'm not going to do the Gamma Quail till tomorrow when we have that thing upgraded. Anyway, until then, thanks for watching.